Who's the most famous person you've been with? Can I ask that?
Yeah, but you have to mute it.
Watch the baby. Are you worried at all about the verdict?
Alright, so Rihanna and A$AP Rocky just became the biggest story on the internet overnight, and not for the reasons you'd expect. 1 minute, these two are closing out the 2026 Met Gala carpet like the royalty they are. The next minute, the van footage drops, the breakup posts go up, and suddenly, half the internet is convinced Rihanna has been done wrong. A custody battle is underway, and Rocky's been sleeping around with an OnlyFans model. And look, when those words are trending together at the same time, it feels like something real is happening. The content was everywhere. People were going live about it. The reaction videos were clocking millions of views.
That was the other day, too. That's, like, we're homies, though. Like,
That's crazy.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Why did they get it? It's not. Why would you guys... Really? You guys think I would pull A$AP Rocky? Look at me. Like, look at me. You guys are stupid. I would never.
But here's the thing, when you actually sit down and trace every single piece of this story back to its source, what you find is a tired couple in a van, an April Fool's joke that got treated like TMZ breaking news, and a courtroom scene that had absolutely nothing to do with custody. The internet built a whole collapsing empire out of 3 things that don't even connect. So let's go through all of it, because the real story is actually more interesting than the fake one. So here's exactly what happened on the night of May 4th. These two had been on their feet since early that morning. Between the prep sessions, fittings, press runs, the carpet, the actual gala, and the after parties, they had been going non-stop for nearly 16 hours straight by the time a photo caught them in the back of a Sprinter van.
What did the kid think of the fit variety?
My one?
Yeah.
I didn't see it
You
yet.
haven't seen it yet? Obviously, you guys are building quite an archive. Are you saving it up for them?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, they're already styling. You guys know how to dress them. Have fun tonight. Thank you.
Rihanna, right in front of you!
Rihanna, right here, please. Rihanna.
Rihanna,
Right here, please. Up here. Rihanna.
please, this way!
Rihanna, up here, please.
We can sit together, this way.
Right here.
All right, together. Yes, together.
TMZ came through with sources immediately and was very clear. There was no blowout or big confrontation, just 2 people who were completely running on empty after one of the longest days of the year. The source literally said, it was a long day and they were running on empty. That's it.
A$AP and Rihanna having a really emotional conversation.
She's mad, but it's just a baseline level of mad as someone.
Yeah, it's every marriage. That's literally me and my wife at the end of every night. Her pissed off.
But then a second clip surfaced. This one from earlier on the carpet, where you can see Rihanna glance over at Rocky while he's standing with a woman having a conversation. And that's all it took. The love triangle posts started flying.
Rhea, how you doing tonight? Good?
Yes, how are you?
Peace and blessings. You know, backstage live. You know what I mean? You know how we do that. What do you think about tonight? Have a good tonight? You had a good time tonight? Look, I just got here, man. I'm just happy to see you, but that's backstage live. I won't be backstage live. I caught you at a fashion show. Look at my God. Yeah.
See you again, bro.
Likewise. Big
Harlem World,
uptown. There we go.
Turns out that woman is Giovanna Battaglia Engelbert, a fashion designer who has known Rihanna for years and has, quote, a lot of respect for her. The clip was also cut short. What it didn't show was Rihanna and Giovanna laughing together first before Rihanna stepped away for an interview. Rocky was only continuing a conversation that Rihanna had already been part of. Now here's where it gets wild, because the actual origin of the Rocky cheated with an OF model story is something most people completely skipped over. On April 1st, 2026, yes, April Fool's Day, an ex account called Hoopscrave posted that Rocky and Rihanna had reportedly broken up after he was caught cheating. That post racked up over 1 million views in hours, and the account that posted it has a parody disclaimer sitting right on its profile, plain as day. Then, a separate clip from a 2025 live stream started circulating alongside it. An OnlyFans model on a stream had apparently let the name Rocky slip, and content creators grabbed that clip, put it next to the April Fool's post, and presented it as two pieces of the same puzzle. Not a single verified source, not one person close to either Rihanna or Rocky, and not one piece of actual evidence ever backed up the claim.
Thank you. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. What she said is fucking crazy. Thank you for the sub. Nigga, a couple of y'all said it, bro. That is fucking insane. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna expose it, but she got motion, bro. She got motion.
Because the story was already moving faster than the facts. Sllept saw she was going viral and came out and debunked the rumors herself, not once, but twice on X. That alone should have been enough to slow things down, but the internet doesn't work like that. So Rolling Out stepped in and did the actual legwork that nobody else was doing. They went through the couple's entire timeline, checked every appearance, every public moment, and found the complete opposite of a relationship falling apart. They called the whole thing exactly what it was. Fake news. That's all it was. Alright, so now let's get into the custody angle, because this one genuinely had people convinced something serious was going down. Yes, Rihanna was in a courtroom in Los Angeles in February 2025. And yes, she brought their 2 young sons. That part is completely true. But the custody battle framing? That's a total repackaging of something else entirely. Somebody stripped out all the context and rebuilt the story from scratch. Rocky was on trial on 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, a case that had been hanging over him since 2021 and carried a prison sentence that could have run more than 2 decades. For 3 weeks, Rihanna showed up to that courthouse. Toward the end, during closing arguments, she brought RZA and Riot to sit in the gallery with her. That's a mother making sure her man's family is visible when it matters most, not a custody hearing.
Rihanna, are you hoping this wraps up today?
That should tell you everything you need to know about how these stories get built. So if none of the drama is real, here's what actually has been going on with this family. 2 weeks before the Met Gala, Rocky sat down with W Magazine and said things about Rihanna that people do not say about someone they're planning to leave. His exact words: "This woman has always been magic. Philosophically, the way she operates is on another level. She is the most charming and genuine person on earth. Her energy is unmatched, one of a kind. I just adore her." He even talked about wanting a 4th child with her. 2 weeks after that interview, he's on the Met Gala carpet calling her the art and the artist and shining like a diamond in front of cameras. And the rumor going around is that this man has been creeping. Come on. Now let's get into the money piece, because the internet ran with that angle too. Rihanna's net worth is sitting at an estimated $1.4 billion. The bulk of it is Fenty Beauty, which she co-owns with LVMH, and her stake in Savage X Fenty. She is one of the wealthiest female musicians alive, full stop. Rocky's net worth is around $20 million, which by most standards is very comfortable, but next to $1 billion plus, it's a very different conversation. What went viral was a comment she made, getting paraphrased all over the place, basically saying Rocky would walk away broke if he ever cheated, based on what a split would look like financially. People took that and ran with it, as if it were a cry for help or an ultimatum. But anybody who has followed Rihanna for more than 5 minutes knows that's just how she talks about her own bread. That was Rihanna being Rihanna. And Rocky hasn't flinched about any of it publicly. He said in that same April 2026 W Magazine interview that he wants more kids with her, that they're addicted to watching documentaries together, that he genuinely admires how she moves through the world. That's not a man who's looking for a side exit. The criminal case is closed and sealed. While the content farms were busy clipping and captioning, the real story was running quietly in the background, and the R crew is not cracking. They never were. And if anything, the fact that the internet is this desperate to find proof that they are might be the biggest confirmation yet that what these two have built is something real.